Hello mind risers. Today we are going to do the chapter matrices. So first let us study what a matrix is. So a matrix is a rectangular arrangement of numbers which are arranged in rows and columns. So something like this. Okay, so here if you see there are two rows and two columns for this particular matrix. So when we write the order of a matrix, we always mention the rows and then the number of columns. So in this case there were two rows, two columns, so the order is 2 cross 2. Now, if we have a matrix something like this with two numbers inside it, so it has two rows and one column, therefore the order would be 2 cross 1. Alright. Now how do we do addition and subtraction of matrices? So we can add or subtract a matrix only if their orders are same. Alright, so let us do particular sum. So here as you can notice, there are three matrices given in this question and they're all of the same order. So this also has two rows, two columns, two rows, two columns, and that as well has two rows and two columns. Now whether we are adding, subtracting, we should always check if the matrices are of the same order. Now what do we do? How do we add these matrices or how do we subtract them? You see this first number which is 5, this will subtract 1 which is also on the same position. So whenever we are adding or subtracting matrices, we should use the numbers which are on the same position. So 5 minus 1 would be 4. 2 minus of x minus 1 is 1 number. Minus 1, minus 2. Then we have y minus 1. Minus of minus 3 would be plus 3. Now this is equal to this. Okay, let us further simplify this. We have 4 here, minus 3, 2 minus x plus 1 and y plus 2. Alright, now if you can notice that these two matrices are equal to each other. This 4 is equal to 4 and minus 3 is equal to minus 3. So this number has to be equal to 7 and this number has to be equal to 2. So 2 minus x plus 1 is equal to 7. Therefore, our x would be minus 4. Now y plus 2 is equal to 2. So y will be 0. Alright, let us do another similar sum. So all these questions have been taken from the Selena textbook. It's given as y minus 2 equal to minus 3 and 2. Again, same position we need to add and subtract. So minus 8 plus y would be one number and x minus 2 would be the next number. So this number has to be equal to minus 3 and this has to be equal to 2. So y is going to be minus 3 plus 8. So y will be 5. X minus 2 is equal to 2. Therefore x is 4. So that's how we do addition and subtraction. Alright. Now let us learn about unit matrix. So what is a unit matrix? Which is also called as identity matrix. So it's a matrix which is also a square matrix. It's either of the order 2 cross 2 or 3 cross 3 where the diagonal elements are only 1 and the remaining elements are 0. So if it has to be the order 2 cross 2, then this would be the identity matrix which we represent by the letter I. And if it had to be of the order 3 cross 3, then I would be this. So diagonally, so the diagonally has to be left to right only, and the rest of the elements have to be 0. So this matrix is called as unit matrix. Now in the exam they will not give you the unit matrix, they just mention that I is a unit matrix of a certain order and you have to write this on your own. Now in this particular question, it is given to find the value of M, find the matrix M when I is the unit matrix of the order 2 cross 2. So we have to write these numbers. Now when you are multiplying, so if there is a number outside a matrix, that number multiplies with each element or each number inside the matrix. So this will be -3, 12, 0 and 3. Alright, open this matrix also with this 2. So 2, 0, 0, 2. So M would be, now since this matrix has a minus sign here, when we shift to the other side it becomes plus. Now add the elements in the same position. So -3 plus 2 will be -1, 0 plus 0 is 0, 12 plus 0 is 12 and 3 plus 2 is 5. So this is the value of matrix M. Alright, so here what did we do? We also did multiplication of matrices with numbers outside the matrix. Let us do some more sums of the same kind. This is equal to, given as Z 15 minus 7 and 8. Okay, so whenever there is a number outside a matrix, we need to multiply every element or every number of that matrix with that same number. So 2 3s are 6, 0, 2x and 2. This will be 3, 3y, 9 and 6. And we need to equate it to this. Alright, now let us add the numbers in the same position. So 6 plus 3 would be 9. 2x plus 9, they are not like terms, so we can't add them. 0 plus 3y will be 3y and 2 plus 6 will be 8. Okay, so as you can see, this 8 and 8 is matching. Now we have to equate the rest of the elements to find the variables. So 9 is equal to z. So we've got the value of z. 2x plus 9 is equal to -7. So 2x will be -9 minus 7, which is -16. So x is -8. Whereas y, so 3y is 15 given. So y will be 5. Alright. So this was multiplication of matrices with numbers outside the matrix. Now let us learn how to multiply a matrix with a matrix. In order to multiply a matrix with a matrix, first we need to check certain things. Now we need to always write down the order of both the matrices given. So order of this matrix is 2 cross 2, whereas the order of this matrix is 2 cross 1. So there are 2 rows and 1 column. Now you can multiply them only if the columns of the first matrix matches the rows of the second matrix. So these two can be multiplied only if these numbers are matching, and the order, that is the product that we are going to get, will always be of this order, that is 2 cross 1 upon multiplication. Alright, so another one. So you can see there are 2 rows and 1 column. So this is 2 cross 1, whereas this is 2 cross 2. Now here the columns is not matching with the rows of the second matrix, so this multiplication is not possible. So we cannot multiply them. Alright. Now let us learn how to multiply. So you've got to be a little careful. So this question is given that matrix A is equal to 2, 0, 1 and minus 2. B is given as 4, minus 3, 1 and minus 2. And matrix C is given as minus 3, minus 1, 2 and 4. We need to find the value of A square plus AC minus 5B. Alright, now to solve this, let us do part by part. So I'll take A square first. Now A square does not mean squaring every element of the matrix A. A square means A into A. So 2, 0, 0, 1 and minus 2. Now when we are multiplying these two matrices, take a pencil and draw a horizontal line this way and a vertical line this way, only in order to not get confused. Okay, so how do we do the multiplication? You take this first number, multiply with this number, 2 into 2 plus this into this, so 1 into 0. So this entire thing is going to give you one number. Alright. Now then 2 into the next column element, so 2 into 1 plus 1 into minus 2 would be the second column ka first number. Then 0 into 2 plus minus 2 into 0. So this is going to give the bottom one. Then 0 into 1, then plus minus 2 into minus 2. So what do we get? 2 2s are 4 plus 1 zeros are 0. So the first number is going to be 4. Then 0 into 0 is 0 and again 2 into 0 is also 0. So this will be 0. Here we'll have 2 1s are 2 plus 1 into minus 2 is minus 2. So 2 minus 2 will be 0. 0 into 1 is 0 and minus into minus would be plus 4. So this is the value of A square. So I'll just mention it here. Now we'll find the value of AC. So A is 2, 0, 1, minus 2. C is given as minus 3, minus 1, 2 and 4. Again let us draw this horizontal line and vertical line only so that we do not get confused. So 2 into minus 3 plus 1 into minus 1, then 0 into minus 3 plus minus 2 into minus 1. So this is only for the first column. Now for the next column again 2 into 2 plus 1 into 4, then 0 into 2 plus minus 2 into 4. So 2 into minus 3 is minus 6, minus 1 will be minus 7, 0 plus 2 will be 2 here. So 2s are 4 plus 4 is 8, 0, 4s are 8, so minus 8. We have our AC value which is minus 7, 2, 8 and minus 8. Okay, now what do? We rewrite this statement again, what is asked to find. So I am substituting the values. A square is 4004. AC also we found out is this minus 5 into the B elements 4, minus 3, 1 and minus 2. Now 4 minus 7 is minus 3, 0 plus 8 is 8, this is 0 and this is minus 4. Minus, now multiply these numbers with 5, you get 20 minus 15, 5 and minus 10. Again same position, you need to simplify. Minus 3 minus 20 is minus 23. 8 minus 5 is 3. 0 minus of minus 15 is plus 15. Minus 4 minus of minus 10 is plus 10. So we get 6. So this is the answer. So let us do few more sums where we do multiplication, because this is what you are going to get in the board paper as well. So altogether you can get 2 questions from this lesson alone. So do not skip this chapter. Make sure to attempt this. Alright, this is the question. Matrix A and B values are given, and it says that if A square is equal to B, find X and Y. So let us solve A square first. So our A square is not squaring every number, it is multiplying A into A. Now when we multiply, what do we do? We draw a horizontal vertical line. So 3 3s are 3 into 3 plus X into 0, then 0 into 3 plus 1 into 0, then again 3 into x plus x into 1, and 0 into x plus 1 into 1. So the first number here would be 9, this will be 0, 3x plus 1x will be 4x, and this is 1. Okay, now since we know that A square equal to B, let us equate it now. So it's mentioned that A square equal to B. So B is 9, 0, 16 and minus y. So 9 is equal to 9, 0 is equal to 0. So 4x will be equal to 16. So x is 4. And 1 is minus y. So y is minus 1. Alright. Now this question that I am doing right now is the most frequently asked questions in all the papers, and especially all the model exams. Alright, so it's given that matrix A is this, B is that, and AX is equal to B. So the question says find the matrix X and as well as the order of matrix X. So first step is always find out the order of the matrix X. So A we know is of the order 2 cross 2. B we know is of the order 2 cross 1. Whereas the order of X we do not know, we will write it as A cross B. We know the multiplication is possible only if these two numbers match. So A has to be equal to this 2. So we get to know that the rows of matrix A is 2. And to find the columns, what can we do? So we know once you multiply this number into this number is equal to this into this. So your B has to be 1. Therefore, the order of X is 2 cross 1, which means there are 2 rows and 1 column. Now A we know is 2, 1, 1, 3. So matrix X, since it has 2 rows, 1 column, so altogether there are 2 numbers which we do not know what they are. So I can take it as M and N. Alright, now multiply them. So 2 into M is 2M plus 1 into N is 1N. Then 1 into M is 1M plus 3N. This has to be equal to 3N minus 11. So 2M plus N is equal to 3 and M plus 3N is equal to minus 11. We have 2 equations which we have to solve simultaneously. Now to solve simultaneously, I will multiply the first equation with 3. And then what do we get? 3 2 are 6M plus 3n equal to 9. So this second equation as it is, change the signs, this gets cancelled, so we have 5m is equal to 20, so m is 4. So you can substitute m in either the first or the second equation to find n. So I'll substitute in the first one, so which is 2m plus n equal to 3, 2, 4 plus n equal to 3, 8. 8 plus n is 3, so n will be 3 minus 8, which is minus 5. Therefore, x is equal to 4 and minus 5. That's your answer. So this particular sum can come for 4 marks in the paper. Let us do another similar sum. The question is given this way, we need to find the matrix M. Now to find matrix M, see, whenever it's a capital letter, that means it's a matrix. A matrix is again what? It's a rectangular box with numbers inside it. So we do not know the order of this, so again let us take it as A cross B. This order is 2 cross 2 and this has 1 row 2 columns, so it is 1 cross 2. This number has to match, so the B value is going to be 2, that means there are going to be 2 columns. Now A into 2 has to give you this into this, that means A is 1. Therefore, order of M is 1 cross 2. So there is 1 row, 2 columns. And I will fill up the elements as x and y. Alright, so x into 1 plus y into 0 is the first number. Then x into 1 plus y into 2 is the second number. This is equal to 1 and 2. So x plus y into 0 is 0. So x is x only. So here again x plus 2y we get, which is equal to 1 and 2. The value of x is 1. Now x plus 2y is equal to 2. So x is 1 plus 2y is 2. So 2y will be 2 minus 1, 1. Therefore y would be 1 by 2. Once you get the value of y, again write it down as the final answer. So n was, x was 1, y was 1 by 2. That's your answer. Alright. So another last question for today. Question is says A is given, I is given, and if A square is equal to 9A plus Mi, find the value of M. So it's a variable M, small letter m. So first step, find out A square, 2 minus 1, 0 and 7 into 2 minus 1, 0 and 7. So on multiplication, what do we get? 2 cross 2 plus 0 into minus 1, minus 1 into 2 plus 7 into minus 1, then 2 into 0 plus 0 into 7. Minus 1 into 0 plus 7 into 7. 4. We get 0 here. Minus 2 minus 7 is minus 9. Then this is 49. Alright, so A square we've got as 4 minus 9, 0 and 49. Let us rewrite the question. 9A plus Mi. A square we've got 4 minus 9, 0, 49. 9 into A, 2 minus 1, 0 and 7 plus M into I. Multiply this 9 with these numbers, you get 18, 0, minus 9 and 9 sevens are 63. Okay, so you substituted this side, shifted this side. Minus 18 minus 9, 0 and 63 is equal to m0, 0, m. So I am multiplying m with all the numbers. So 4 minus 18 is minus 14, 0 minus 0 is 0, minus 9, minus into minus is plus 9, so it will be 0, and 49 minus 63 is again minus 14, which is m0, 0, m. Therefore, m is going to be minus 14. So I hope this was helpful. So all the best for your exams.